Hi Callum, really good session yesterday. Hope you found it helpful. As we talked about in the backswing, we want to try to make things a little bit more compact, so you still feel as though you're swinging 100%, but just by resisting the lower half, not getting that right elbow too high, we're not going to be overswinging and losing control. So you can see here on the left hand side now the club goes back a little on the inside, elbow starts rising, a lot of lower half movement. Club now we can see appearing there behind the back of your head, and that right elbow we can see very, very high, big gap away there from your body. And just because of this now, it requires a lot of moving parts to get the club back to golf. If we look at the impact position now, right foot very much off the ground there, trying to come through to hit the golf ball somewhere straight. And obviously the timing was just such a big impact of that. If you didn't get it right, the golf ball was going to be going that way. It may have gone straight. But obviously overall consistency wise it's not going to be very good. So looking at the much better movement on the right hand side here now, with a lot less turn of the lower half, the club you can see is going back a lot straighter to target, so much better move to start with. Top of the backswing here now, we can see that right elbow down, a much better position. As we said, level would be fine. That club there now we can just see just nicely horizontal to target, lower half resisted, so you've basically turned as far as you physically can, but just by keeping the elbow down, the lower half a bit more resisted, the club's not going to travel so far. And if we then return the club back to the golf ball, you'll see a lot more compact, a lot more tidy position impact. That right foot's just coming off the ground nicely, lower half's releasing correctly, shoulders are nice and square, and the golf ball now we can see is flying straight towards target. As we then rotate through, there's a lot more control in that swing. As we said, distance is never going to be an issue with you in terms of how far it goes. You'll always be a long hitter. It's just a question of controlling that. So if you're 5-iron, yes, you could probably hit it 210 yards if you lashed at it, but realistically, if we can hit sort of 180, 190, that's more than far enough for someone your age and your handicap. It just means we can control the ball flat a bit more, so the golf ball finishes somewhere between here, not outside those green lines. So hope that helps, buddy. Any questions, obviously give me a shout, and I'll catch up with you soon.